Hey, it's Tom from Pack Hacker, and in this video we're taking a detailed look at the Bellroy Venture Sling, which I've been testing for the last 2 weeks. If you want to see more videos like this one, please give it a thumbs up so we can keep helping you find the right gear. Let's dive in. Okay, so we have the Bellroy Venture Sling here in Ranger Green, which I think looks really, really nice, and happy that they've included this in the lineup for the Venture Sling. All right, so there's a lot to cover here. As you can see, the sling is like a bit of a unit in terms of its size. We got a water bottle sticking out here, which I'm gonna get to as we get into it. But a lot of exciting stuff going on here, and a really good release from Bellroy, and overall, I think a great improvement on the ordinary size sling. There's just like a lot more stuff going on here, which I like. So let's kick it off with this strap in the back. It's got Bellroy's kind of signature strap pattern on the back. I see this on a lot of their other bags. Nice and soft to the touch. It's got a more heritage feel to it, a little more professional, a little more refined, which is typical with Bellroy products, which I dig. The hardware here is some kind of aluminum. And I just think, again, that adds to that professional look and feel, which is nice. And then this is the first time I've ever seen buckles like this, but these ones are from Duraflex. It actually took me a while to even figure out that these were buckles, but you can see a little Duraflex logo on the back there. But you can actually just pull these apart, and it's a nice little buckle system. I'm not entirely sure how long this is gonna hold up and last, but so far so good. And this part seems to be some kind of metal or aluminum, and this is plastic here. So that's really cool. I personally put my sling on and take it off just by putting this through my body. I usually don't strap and unstrap the strap like this, or unbuckle the strap like this. Your mileage may vary, so it might be a different experience for you depending on how you use your sling. And then as far as the construction goes, you can see that we have kind of this panel on the side here, and it's really full right now. But as you wear this thing and you fill it up with gear, there's a mechanism here that helps compress the sling and give it a slimmer profile. So you can see there, it's kind of tightening down. And if I pull this water bottle out, you'll be able to really see that in action, how it just pulls these two edges together with one another. So it gives it a little bit of a low profile, but if you have something bulkier inside of here, like this water bottle, which hopefully I can get back in without unzipping too much. There we go. But yet it doesn't really interfere with the system. You know, so it's really just like a nice little way that it's been designed. This was on the Bellroy Sling too, so nothing new, but I'm glad that it carried over into this iteration as well. And then at the bottom, I mean, you can just see that it kind of like curves, the fabric curves. We got like a little bit of a seam here, which covers maybe some of the pocketing. I'm not quite sure. The kind of, you know, sews the back panel into place here, but nothing too crazy in terms of what else is going on outside of this thing, which I think is a good thing. Now, one thing to look at too are these zipper pulls. I mean, for Bellroy, I've like never seen anything like this from them either. There's usually like this premium kind of leather that's going on here, but I do like this paracord, little heat shrink at the end here. I think that's a nice improvement. Really nice to grab onto and satisfying. Paracord's still soft, but I like that from Bellroy, a bit of an update. They're trying something different. And then this to me looks like kind of like it's got a rubbery feel to it too. So I'm not seeing any leather on this thing. And you know, that's good if you're trying to avoid animal products. So just keep that in mind. You might want to verify and make sure. I know they have this in different styles and different colorways and things like that. And they're always changing things up. So, you know, definitely check it out if that's your thing on their site before you purchase. But on this version that I have here, not really seeing any leather. Now, water bottles sticking out the side, right? Let's get right into that. So I want to open up this main compartment here and just give you a glance at what's inside. So this side water bottle pocket here, this part can not only compress inward, but it can also bow out a little bit. And when pairing that with this interior stretchy mesh material, I'm just gonna hold up to the camera here so you can see, there's actually a good bit of grip inside of that water bottle. Now, when I pull this closed, what's interesting about these zippers too is they're like reversed, right? Like typically with two zipper sliders, this is the part that would be open when they're apart and these sides would be closed. But based on the way this has been designed, this can be open from either side. So you open there, you get access to what's inside on this side if you want, or here to get access on this side. So that's a bit of a tricky switch up from Bellroy. There's a lot of good with it, also some bad with it, which I'll get to in a second. But in terms of the way this is gripped in, I've got this Yeti about half full. I mean, it can slide out, with pressure. But if you're wearing this thing like on your back or your front, and you stick this in there and really zip it up, and you're not running around or anything like that, it can hold it inside decently well. And obviously, the best way to do it is just going to be to have like a lower profile water bottle, like maybe one of those small hydro flasks would fit. And then you even a small Yeti, and then you zip it up too. Now, another thing with this design, which I don't like, which I've seen in a couple other Bellroy products, like I believe they're like Compact Tech Kit or Tech Organizer, does this too, where there's like this, or at least on the interior of that one. But anyway, I digress. There's the ability here to have this hole if the stars align, basically. So inside of this main compartment, I just recommend not putting anything too small in there. I do have a pack of gum in here that even with this pretty much zipped closed, so I'm just gonna show you, I'm gonna zip that all the way closed here. And I still, one, like it's not really locking at the side, so you can open it up relatively easily. And even with this closed, I can like fish in and grab something even that's on this interior pocket outside of the sling. So, that's probably not gonna happen, but if you have like some small stuff in here, like maybe like a lighter or like little dongles, like free floating in here, you're just not gonna wanna do that because there is an opportunity for this to stick open. Maybe this gets unzipped a little bit. Like it's just not a super secure closure. So this main pocket is good for like larger items, and maybe not tech sensitive items either, as to not get water flowing inside of there. So I actually pulled this pack of gum out of this liner pocket that we see here in the back. So that's something to note. I did just put a sweatshirt in here because I just wanted to show you really what this thing can hold, and reverse the video if you want to see how it looked with that in here. But it's pretty awesome for a sling. Again, this is kind of a unit, and you can fit a lot of stuff in here. It's more than Pockets Plus. It's like a daily driver if you don't have to carry around a laptop almost, which is great. So yeah, giving you a little bit of a better view of the interior here, you can see we have this stretchy mesh up here at the top, right? And then we have that same mechanism over here on the side. So you could go double water bottle if you were really serious about hydration. Now I just want to show you that I've just got my headphones down here. I love these little mesh pockets to put items in like that. And then giving you the rest of the tour, this back panel like I showed you here with my gum on the inside. There's this pocket right here, which is like a little bit too wide to comfortably fit in, like field notes or a passport. So I've just got like a snack bar in there. That's what Bellroy has like on their photos on the site. And then two little pen, pencil, stylus pockets on the side here. I've just got like an ordinary pen on the inside there to show you the sizing. Now, one thing to consider here is just this zipper pocket in the back and the clearance that you have. So this pack of gum here, with that height on this spot, that zipper can get in the way, right? But you can open it up too. And then we've got like passport on the inside here, and then a battery bank on the inside here as well. So you've got a decent amount of room on the back here. Again, you got that orange liner that I've seen in other Bellroy products that's gonna make it easy to see inside of this darker zippered pocket. And then the zipper pull in here is what I typically see from Bellroy. It's kind of this folded over webbing material, or it's like these leather pulls. And I really do like these paracord pulls. I think it makes it look even like a little bit more tactical than I've seen a lot of other Bellroy products, and I'm just really excited about it. So let me zip that closed. And that's that back pocket. Again, just cavernous space. This also seems, well, it is objectively more useful and accessible than in their Bellroy sling. So even though the zipper is still back here, you can really open this up and see on the inside and really get access to it, which I dig. This front stretchy mesh pocket spans across the entirety of the sling. And if I open that up, we can see that just got some sunglasses in there. These are the Roves. They are super slim and skinny. But I've just got that up here on this front pocket just to give you an idea of what fits inside. Again, similar zipper pull to what we saw just now with that interior pocket. Nice little mesh pocket. I mean, if you just had like little accessories, you could use it as a tray up here too. Like I had a little tube of Advil at one point because I had this on a trip to Minneapolis, got a headache. So I just, had some Advil in there. Other small stuff is good to put in there too. And then if, this is pretty much empty. So if we pull it back, I mean, we can really see the self-compression capability just to like really hone it in. So if I fold these sides in, I mean, that thing does have the potential to get relatively flat. And I didn't mention this before, but this sling wears very comfortably too on the body. I like where these straps are anchored at kind of a diagonal situation here, and very comfortable, at least for me to wear at 6'2", about 200 pounds, 190. Very, very comfortable for me to wear either on the front or the back. So I loved the fit, and it's super comfortable. Much better than the sling for me, the original sling. And then we have this kind of hidden gusset up here at the front, and that's gonna hold up just some access. There's like some kind of material in here that adds a little bit of stiffness to it. It's kind of got this, not like a frame sheet, but some kind of material on the inside that makes it a little bit more rigid. Now, YKK AquaGuard zippers throughout, just gonna help keep away that extra moisture. But again, if you got the hole here, water's gonna seep in on this one. You can even see that little hole there. I don't like that. But if we open up this front part, and if you're mindful of what you put in here, it's totally fine, right? Like sweatshirt's fine, like sensitive electronics, maybe not so fine. We open up this front pocket, and this is where I've got my keys. I love this key clip a lot more than what they've had in the past with ITW. Still plastic, so it's not metal, but it doesn't have that like premium Bellroy feel that a lot of this other stuff has. But I think it's an improvement. And again, with that paracord, it's just got that tactical feel a little bit in the heat shrink here. Which I dig and I like. And it feels a lot more robust with this paracord. There's kind of this like thin ribbon material that kind of reminded me of like wrapping paper, like wrapping a Christmas present or something, or some kind of present on the other Bellroy sling. And I just thought that was not great. Not great at all. So then opening this up, this one's a lot better. Again, that orange liner, so you can really see what's going on the inside. And then if I was gonna have a field notes or a passport, I would pop this, or field notes in this front one. I like the passport in the zippered area because it's like the most secure zipper of the bag. But field notes fits really well in here, in contrast to that interior liner pocket that's open and not zipped. So relatively good access there. There is some stretchy mesh material as well, which I dig. And then on the back here, I've just got space for my wallet as well. This is the Travax Ascent wallet that I've been testing, so new review on that soon, hopefully. But you can see here that the zipper kind of gets in the way a little bit of it. So that's one thing I was noticing too. I wish this opened up just a little bit wider. Not sure if it'd be possible with the design, but if you're gonna have something in this pocket that you're gonna be accessing frequently, it is kind of hard to get something like a wallet inside of here. It might be better to have like that pack of gum in here and the wallet on the interior because it's a little bit more accessible. But I just wanted to load this out to give you an idea of how you could fill it up yourself, give you an idea of the sizing and things you can fit inside. So there you have it, the Bellroy Venture Sling. Thank you for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel, and we will see you in the next video.